Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Night Moves. This is Ramon Scott keeping you company tonight as we break down the best angles, the sharpest numbers, and those overnight moves that you have to be on top of to make sure you're winning sports better. Before we get rolling, I want to invite all of you, yes, you folks tuning in to me right now, to stick around, enjoy the show, and be part of our growing community here at Tony's Picks. Whether you're here for the late night breakdowns, insight from myself or my guest handicappers, or you just like hanging out with us, you're always welcome to join us here live on Night Moves and be a part of our chat room as well as we answer your questions and comments about the games coming up and about our website, tonyspicks.com. And hey, do us a solid, hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. It helps more than you know. Like it, share it, subscribe, and make sure you're joining us here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We've recently passed a 50,000 subscriber mark. And with your support, we're getting closer every day to new milestones here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Help us reach that milestone by sharing the stream, invite a friend, or just tap the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And that makes you a part of our Tony's Picks family on all of the shows here on the channel. All right, settle in, relax, and let's make some smart moves tonight here on Night Moves. This is Ramon Scott, and you're watching Night Moves on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, and let's get to the action. Trailblazers are on the road here, taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Portland comes in here 9-15 right now. The Pelicans, league worst, 3-22 coming into this one, and it's been pretty much a disaster here for the Pelicans. Although uh, they're always getting enough points. That's the story, I think, with the Pelicans. For whatever reason, they're actually profitable team here. 14-10 against the spread so far. 8-5 against the spread at home. 13-10 against the spread as an underdog. Really bizarre for a team that's 3-22 that they're able to hang in there in a lot of these games. They've covered 5 of their last 6 overall, despite a 7-game losing streak here coming into this one. They're on a bit of a cover streak for sure, except for that Brooklyn game. They've covered all the 5 of their last 6 right now. For the Portland Trailblazers here, they've covered 4 out of their last 5. It should be noted. Not winning necessarily. They just got beat up by Memphis a little bit. They also lost at Detroit, but did cover the spread as a 6-point dog. They got a win in there against Cleveland. They covered against Toronto on the road as a dog. And they also covered against OKC 12 days ago as an 11.5-point dog. But it should be noted, Portland is 1-7 against the spread as a favorite this season. Here they are favored on the road against a team that does have a tendency to still get the money. Portland has lost 5 of their last 6 games despite that 4-1 cover record over the last 5. They have owned pretty much New Orleans here of late. They've won 4 of the last 5 meetings against New Orleans and gone 5-0 against 5-0-1 here against the spread. It could have been a loss last time they met back on November the 12th. Portland won 125-117 as an 8 or 8.5 point favorite. Still, nonetheless, they won here in New Orleans and still almost got a cover, which was twice as many points pretty much as this. So second meeting of the year between the two teams. I'm taking New Orleans, of course, here. They continue to get the money. Hey, DeAndre would have given us, I don't want to say he would have given us New Orleans here. Let me channel my inner DeAndre and say we would have went with New Orleans. They've been making the money. Portland hasn't. I take it back. Like I said, Portland 1-7 ATS as a favorite. I think that is the key number here in this one. But like I said, they do have a pretty good series history against New Orleans. Maybe you could factor that in a little bit. But like I said, they won the last one too, but maybe either pushed or didn't cover. the spread was almost twice as big. Okay, chat, let's see if you like this one. 11 of the last 16 meetings between these two teams have gone under, but both teams have been big time overs, or steady overs anyway, this season. And I mentioned Portland, 1-7 as a favorite this season. They're 7-1 to the over in those 8 games. So really, what is it? No defensa. And going up against a New Orleans team that's 15-9 to the over as an underdog and 10-4 to the over on the road. You could probably see what this one might be headed, but oops, let me get the graphic up there. Missing the most important part because they'll show you the 239 total here. In fact, I'm showing I'm just moving here right now. We're seeing it 241 and a half here at some books here right this second, kind of moving up here at an offshore book, and the other books have moved here. This feels a little bit steamy, if you know what I mean. 240 and a half here right now. But again, maybe it's me describing the fact that Portland, fails to cover games fails to cover games as a favorite, and they go over when they're a favorite big time. So it does look like a kind of a tailor-made play a little bit. I'll take New Orleans here on the show, and you probably can figure out we're not daunted by a 240 total. Let's see what the chat all-stars say here in this matchup. And let's see. Pelicans money line. Trailblazers look lost out there, says Andre. Pels to cover is interesting, but the number is maybe a bit short. Portland's not great. I'm not saying we're waiting for New Orleans to kick it in gear, or will they ever get it in gear? Here right now, Zion is out. Poole is questionable, but the Blazers have cluster injuries here for sure. They've got Hansen is questionable. Robert Williams questionable. Blake Wesley's questionable. Klingon is out. And Holiday continues to be out as well. So they've got a few pieces missing. Not all starters, but definitely a little bit more makeshift. So I'll take New Orleans. Avija over for Andre. Klingon over in his rebounds. Spears over in his points. And Queens points and assists over. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, well, to me, I think with that, I don't know. I can't find an under here at all. All right, and let's see here. Pels money line and over for Andre. He'll take the Pelicans on that money line. I might do that too.
Thank you for watching. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for Ramon's best bets and his premium picks, be sure to click the link in the description to take you right over to Ramon's handicapper page at Tony'sPicks.com.